Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 15, text 29. Ojasvinam baling jetum na samarthasti kaschana bhavadvidho bhavan vapi varjayite swarang haring vijasyati na koapyenang brahmateja samedhitam nasya sakta purasthatum kutantasya jatha jana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Neither you nor your man can conquer the most powerful body. Indeed, no one but the Supreme Personal Godhead can conquer him, for he is now equipped the supreme spiritual power from Teja. As no one can stand before Jamaraj, no one can now stand before Bali Maharaj. Text 30. Tasman nilayang utsrujya jyam sarve trivistapam jatakalam pratikyanto jata satror viparjaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, waiting until the situation of your enemies is reversed, you should all leave this heavenly planet and go to elsewhere, where you will not be seen. Text 31. Esa vipro balodharka samprati urjita vikrama tesang evapamanena sanubandho vinankyati. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Bali Maharaj has now become extremely powerful because of the benedictions given him by the Brahmanas. But when he later insults the Brahmanas, he will be vanquished along with his friends and assistants. Srila Prabhupada. Bali Maharaj and Indra were enemies. Therefore, when Brihaspati, the spiritual master of the demigods, predicted that Bali Maharaj would be vanquished when he insulted the Brahmanas, by whose grace he had become so powerful. Bali Maharaj's enemies were naturally anxious to know when that opportune moment would come. To pacify King Indra, Brihaspati assured him that the time would certainly come. For Brihaspati could see that in future, Bali Maharaj would defy the orders of Sukracharya in order to pacify Lord Vishnu, Vamandev. Of course, to advance in Krishna consciousness, one can take all risks. To please Vamandev, Bali Maharaj risked defying order of his spiritual master Sukracharya. Because of this, he would lose all his property. 8. Because of devotional service to the Lord, he would get more than he expected. And in the future, in the 8th Manvantara, he would occupy the throne of Indra again. So, 2 points are here. Brihaspati, the spiritual master of demigods, say, when this body would insult the Brahmanas, he'll commit this offense. At that time, all his prowess, material opulences, his power, what he has obtained, will be vanquished. He will be vanquished along with his friends and assistants. Because of the blessings, mercy and blessings of the Brahmanas, Bali has now become powerful. Mm. Brihaspati says here, he is now equipped with the supreme spiritual power, the Brahma Tejas. As no one can stand before Jamraj, no one can now stand before Bali Maharaj. It's so powerful. It's Brahma Teja. Huh? The blessings of Brahmanas is and equipped with such power is Brahma Teja. And he will lose it when he insult those Brahmanas. He'll lose it. Huh? Then he'll be powerless at that time. Brihaspati says, when he'll insult that, Sukracharya, his guru, disobey him, will commit that aparadh. Then he'll lose it. All his power, all his possessions, opulences, everything will lose. This is one point here. Therefore, this advice for us, one should not disobey Brahman, Vaishnava. That is aparadh, Vaishnava aparadh. Inexcusable aparadh, offense. Very often we say this thing also. Hari ruste guru trata. Guru ruste no kastam. If Lord Hari will be angry, disobey Lord Hari, Guru can deliver you. But if Guru is angry, even Lord Hari cannot help you. That is that. So one should not commit this offense. Vaishnava Aparadh. Vaishnava is Brahman, the spiritual Brahman, Paramarthik Brahman. Someone becomes Vaishnava, naturally Brahman. So-called Brahmanas, this caste Brahmanas, smart Brahmanas, they are not real Brahmanas. And especially in Kali Yuga, no Brahmanas are there. If they would become Vaishnava, then become real Brahman. Paramarthik Brahman will be, what is there? They will achieve perfection in that Brahminical qualities, Brahminical situation. Otherwise, Brahman. So one should not disobey or insult such Brahman Vaishnavas. They are very dear to Lord. So many instances there. This Durvasa Muni was Brahmana. But is not a Vaishnava. So Vaishnava is superior to the so-called Brahmanas. So when Ambarish Maharaj, you see, you're Vaishnava, the king is the pure Vaishnava. They are devotee of the Lord. So that Brahman, Durvasa Muni, got angry with him. So he committed that aparadh. And Sudarshan Chakra always protects the Vaishnavas, the dear devotees of the Lord. Sudarshan Chakra protects. So Sudarshan Chakra ran behind Durvasa. At last, nobody could give him protection. So he had to come back to that Ambarish Maharaj, begged excuse, and Ambarish Maharaj offered prayer, then Sudarshan Chakra returned. That incident, in Nantikanto Bhagavad, you find many instances. Therefore we have this. One shouldn't commit Vaishnava Aparadh. He's all, everything he will lose. Material possessions, material opulence, anything material as well as spiritual also. Do you follow? So here one point is here. Sukracharya is a Brahman. Bhubaneswar Brahman, descendant of Bhubaneswar. And is guru of Bali, the demons. So Brihaspati said, when body will insult those Brahmanas, that's Sukracharya, headed by Sukracharya, then he will lose all this, his prowess, his strength, his opulence, material opulence, everything, and he will be vanquished. At the same time, it said, that time has come. Brahman Dev will come, Lord Vishnu, and he will satisfy Brahman Dev. He would come to beg 3 pieces of land from Bali Maharaj. And Bali Maharaj agreed to give him. At that time, Sukracharya will object. No, don't give. He will take out everything from him. He is not a mere dwarf. He is Lord Vishnu. You understand? He is Lord Vishnu. He will take out everything from you. Don't give. So he will create hindrance, in other words, in the service of the Lord. So one point is there that Sukracharya is this Guru, Brahman. Another point, the other side is Lord Vishnu is there. And he has already agreed to give him, and how he will disagree. And Lord Vishnu, and that means Guru has now created hindrance in the service of Lord Vishnu. 2 points, two ends. 2 sides are there. One side is Guru, Brahman, another side Lord Vishnu. Do you understand? Yes. So, but this is that one should not disobey Guru, should not disobey Brahmanas and Vaishnava, you commit offense. That is there. By the pleasure of the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, Lord Vishnu becomes pleased. That is also there. Do you understand? Is a Brahman. Yes. That's a fact. He's Brahman. And by his blessings now, Bali has become so much powerful. He's equipped with Brahma Teja. Not ordinary strength, Brahma Teja. That was what it says. He's a Vaishnava. That's all right. But point is here, you should understand, Bali is in a fix. Is a fix. Do you understand? One side, his Guru is there. He had gotten already his blessings. He had become powerful. Brahma Teja. Other side, Lord Vishnu is there. Do you understand? The ultimate goal is to serve the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. And Guru's business is to teach that thing. Do you understand? To take shelter of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, and here is Das, servant, and engage in loving service and pleasing. That's the ultimate perfection, ultimate goal. So, if some Guru creates hindrance, yes, in serving, in the service of Lord Vishnu, Krishna, he should be rejected. That is what it says. So here, Prabhupada Maharaj says, of course, to advance in Krishna consciousness, one can take all the risks. This is to take risk. We have this common saying, no risk, no gain. No risk, no gain. Do you understand? If you can't take risk, how can you expect any gain? It is applicable in both material and spiritual spheres. In materialists say also this thing, no risk, no gain. You have to take risk. Then how can you expect gain? So people are also taking risk in the material sphere to gain, to have material gain, isn't it? They're risking their life, isn't it? They're risking their life, becoming so adventurous. So competition is there. The taking part in competition, the swimming the English Channel. Now we'll swim the English Channel. Some are, that is the taking the risk of the life, isn't it? Some are drowning, isn't it? And some come out successful. Then he gets material glorification, pratishtha, name, fame, adoration. Some award is also, he gets some award. Huh? Of course, that is fun. Even, and they also go to this Antarctica region. The region is completely covered in snow. Huh? Risk their life. Some die there, can't come back. But what they are risking, because we'll get some, our names will be written in history. Then say, adventurous explorer, then stand such and such. Vasco da Gama, Columbus, their names are there still in the history. They're taking a risk. Therefore say, no risk, no gain. If we cannot get anything in this life, after death also, posthumous award is there also. Yes, it's posthumous award. After death, award is given, isn't it? So for this, they are taking risk. So this general saying, no risk, no gain. So, but we, the Vaishnavas, how it is applicable for us, another point that Prabhupada says. Of course, to advance in Krishna consciousness, one can take all risks. It's also applicable for us. We have nothing, any material. No material desires. We don't want any material gain. But our gain is the lotus feet of Krishna. That's our gain. To serve Krishna and please Him. Do you understand? That is our gain. That's our ultimate goal or perfection. So we have to also take risks. This risk is here. An example is here. Bali took the risk. You understand? Bali took the risk of rejecting his guru, disobeying his guru, disobeying a Brahman. Yeah, that is the risk he took. He had already gotten the blessings and mercy of that Sukracharya, his guru, therefore now. He was so powerful, equipped with Brahman Teja. Now, the demigods couldn't stand. Didn't stand, he occupied the whole heavenly planet, occupied the throne of king of the Devatas, that is Indra's throne, you see. So now he took the risk, disobeying that guru, that Brahman. So he lost all his material, he lost his prowess, lost his material possessions, everything. But he gained more than that. This is unexpected. You understand? Completely surrendered himself to the lotus feet of Brahman. Balira Atmanivedane, that is stated. Balira Atmanivedane. Bali did Atmanivedan, complete dedication. Complete dedication. Complete surrender. That's Bali. So he became Mahadana, one of the 12 Mahadanas. He showed that example, how to dedicate oneself completely at the lotus feet of Krishna, Vishnu. That he showed. And he risked. He took that risk of rejecting his guru, disobeying his guru, and he gained such thing. He unexpected. He got such thing that was unexpected. Brahman, they pushed down to Bida Swarga. You understand? Pushed down to neither planets. There is a heavenly planet in neither. That is Bida Swarga. It's not Swarga, heaven. Bida Swarga. All heavenly enjoyments are there, opulences are there. You understand? So Brahman gave him that thing. It's unexpected. You understand? He got it. And again in the 8th Manvantara, he'll again become Indra also. That he gained also. So much gain. Do you understand? So in comparison to his loss, gain is much more, isn't it? Gain is much more. By disobeying his guru, disobeying, insulting Brahmana, what he lost, he gained much more than that. By satisfying Vaman Dev, Lord Vishnu. So he was intelligent. This is pure intelligence. Because he was born in dynasty of Prahlad Maharaj. He is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, Virochana's son. Prahlad's son is Virochana, Virochana's son is Bali. And Prahlad Maharaj got that boon from Nrsimhadev. If a Vaishnava like you be born in some family, dynasty, the 21 generations will be delivered. By dint of his bhakti. You understand? Yes. So, Bali Maharaj was the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, therefore such pure intelligence came to him. He took that risk. No, no. I cannot. I cannot withdraw my words. Do you understand? I had already given my words to give him this precious of land. Sukracharya said, you should know that he is not mere Brahman, Brahmachari, but he is Lord Vishnu. Then he said, oh, if he is Lord Vishnu, then it is my good fortune. I am giving charity to anybody, any Brahman. If Lord Vishnu has come, why not? I give him charity. This is all glorious thing. You understand? So in that case, he rejected his guru. You follow? Therefore, what he had obtained by the grace of his guru Brahman, he lost, but at the same time he gained unexpectedly more than that. Not only that, he became a Maharaja, a dear devotee of Lord Vishnu. You understand? Bali. Guru Nasasyas. So we said one should take a risk. Many examples are there. When this question of surrender comes, it's complete surrender, unconditional surrender. You understand? It's a question of unconditional surrender, no condition. And complete surrender, not partial surrender, or artificial surrender. Do you understand? It's not artificial, not partial, not conditional. It's complete surrender. Do you follow? And when it is, and how will it be? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja. Antam sarpapebhyo mukhi syami masucha. The last, most confidential instruction of Krishna. Do you understand? Giving up all dharmas. You just surrender unto me, unto my lotus feet. When this question of dharma comes, it includes Veda dharma, Marjada dharma, Vedic regulations. It also includes the Veda dharma, Marjada dharma. Do you follow? It includes. One should take that risk. This question of taking risk. Otherwise, you cannot surrender completely. This is spontaneous, is based on love. It's based on love. But when Bali Maharaj spontaneously, you understand, disobeying the order, instruction of his guru, he surrendered. Do you understand? Put your leg on my head. That means complete surrender, complete dedication. This is based on love. You understand? And Krishna, Supreme Lord, becomes bound up with that love. Do you follow? With that love. So, Bali did that. Bali did that thing. by completely dedicating himself or taking shelter, surrendering himself at lotus feet of Brahman, bound up with the rope of love. You understand? Therefore he became Mahajan.
Bhakti is very difficult to obtain because if someone surrenders to Krishna, and Krishna is very easily obtainable.
Yes. You see, this is taking risk, you see, question of taking risk. Sarvadharman, even taking risk of disobeying or kicking Veda Dharma. Do you follow? That is question of love. Gopis, they do like that. Therefore say, Sarvadharman parisejya mamekam saranam braja. Sarvadharman parisejya mamekam saranam. Antasra papebhya mukhe masu. Krishna assures you. Gives you assurance. If you think that by giving up this dharma, I'll become adharmi, bedharmi, commit pap. Yes. If I kick Veda dharma, then I'll commit pap. Krishna knows this thing and says, if you think so, if you thereby commit some pap, I'll destroy the reaction of that pap. So, papam, sarvadharman parisejya mamekam antasra papebhya mukhe. Must don't fear. Then he said, don't fear. That fear is there. If I transgress the principles of dharma, then I'll commit pap. That fear is there. But Krishna says, don't fear. Don't fear and destroy the reaction of that pap. Fearlessly you take shelter. When can one become fearless?
Cannot be separate from Krishna. That path, that thing has to be connected with Krishna in the state of soul.
Yes, that is not pap. Mannimittam krutam papa dharmaya kalpate, Padma Purana says. You understand? This is tattva vichar. Mannimittam, Krishna says. Vishnu says. For me, one who commits some pap, that is not pap, that is dharma. Manganadritya dharma papam. Disregarding me, if someone does some so-called dharma, that is pap. This Padma Purana says. Do you understand? This is tattva. That is not pap. Apparently. Therefore he says, Sarvadharman parisejya mamekam saranam braja. Antasra papebhya mukhe masu. Don't fear. Fearlessly you take shelter. When one becomes fearless, that is very important question. When one becomes fearless, when can one kick Vedamarjava dharma? Do you understand? Unless one becomes fearless, he cannot do such thing. Oh, I'll kick Vedamarjava dharma, then I'll commit pap. That fear is there. But when can one become? When one develops such love for Krishna. Do you understand? This is called priti, prema. Then spontaneous, that becomes spontaneous and becomes so fearless. He kicks all these things. And Krishna protects. Vidhi dharma sari bhaje, Krishna rasarana, nisiddho papacharitar, kohuno emana. নিষিদ্ধ পাপাচার তার কবু নয় এমন। অকস্মাৎ হয় যদি পাপ উপস্থিত, কৃষ্ণ তারে ক্ষমা করে না করে প্রায়শ্চিত। In that stage one kicks vidhi. Do you follow? Vidhi, Vedic regulations. When develops your love for Krishna is ragamarga bhajan. Bhav, when it comes to the bhav stage, when it comes to the bhav stage, do you understand? Vidhi, then bhav bhakti, bhav bhakti, prem bhakti. 3 stages. Bhai, ki gire? Kaun hai? Vaidhi bhakti, bhav bhakti, prem bhakti. What happened? Do you follow? The beginning is bhav bhakti. First we should follow these rules, regulations, regulative principles. It is for the beginners. And that's required. Thereby your heart will be cleansed. Huh? Then you will be elevated to bhakti stage. Otherwise you cannot be elevated. This Vaidhi helps you for elevation. Do you follow me? Then when one attains that bhav stage, there's no question of following the rules, regulations. Automatically it is transgressed. Do you follow? বিধি ধর্ম ছাড়িব যে কৃষ্ণের চরণ নিষিদ্ধ পাপাচার তার কভু নয় মানে when one is in bhav stage completely absorbed in thought of Krishna is love, complete absorption. There is not a moment even he forgets Krishna because of love, spontaneous. Do you follow? So where is that fear? Do you follow? Huh? That apprehension that anything sinful thought will come to his mind, enter into his mind, then he is completely absorbed in thought of Krishna. No question at all. Nishiddha papachara kohu noy mano. That will never enter. In his heart, only Krishna is there. In his mind, only Krishna is there. Manmana bhava. Nothing is there except Krishna. It's the bhav stage, it's question of love. Do you follow? So, if such thought of sin cannot enter into his mind, then where is the question of committing sin? No, he cannot. Do you follow? When it is not in the mind, not in the thought process, how can he commit any sinful activity? No. First, you will think of, then you will act. How thought will come, then act. When there is no such thought, there is no question of committing sinful activity. কখন অকস্মাৎ হয় যদি পাপ উপস্থিত কৃষ্ণ তারে ক্ষমা করে না করায় প্রায়শ্চিত accidentally if some sin comes, he commits some sin, Krishna excuses him. Do you follow? Krishna excuses him. Krishna তারে ক্ষমা করে না, there is no, he should not do any atonement for it. Krishna excuses. Who will know in the heart? Because in his heart, in his mind, there is no such thought. This is accidental. Example is Bilomangal. Example is Bilomangal. Do you understand? Bilomangal, in the beginning, was a great sinful person. So much addicted to this prostitute, attached to that prostitute, Chintamani. Do you understand? Very much. So much. সেটা কোন হয়ে গেল, নষ্ট হয়ে গেল কি রে? ঠকালাই তো কোন করতেল বুঝে পাইল তা কন সজাড়িব। Do you follow? But that prostitute Chintamani Basya taught him a very good lesson. She gave him a nice blow. Hey, what is this? What is this? What is there in this body? Nasty body is a bag filled with tridhatu, bato, pito, kapha, mucus, bile. Yeah, do you follow? Stool, urine, nasty body, this bag. If you will be attracted to all beautiful Krishna, how will it be? To give a great blow. That blow, his face was completely turned towards Krishna. So then he became pure devotee. Completely absorbed, became pure sadhu. All his thoughts, all his desires, sense gratification, enjoyments completely finished now. Do you understand? So he was going to Vrindavan, chanting the name of Krishna, absorbed in Krishna praying. By chance he saw his eyes fell on a maiden, young maiden, taking bath in a pond. Stood up there, gazed at her. You see? It by chance. It's by chance. Because of previous habit. The pen is moving and switch is off. It doesn't stop immediately. Its movement becomes slower, at last you stop. But switch is off, is already off. No more. That is what. Mm. So, but when that woman said, yes, what do you want from me? I'm prepared to satisfy your desire. Please tell me. Immediately came to say, oh, the eyes put me in such danger. What is the benefit of such eyes? So he took up his hairpin and thrust into his eyes and blinded himself. You see? So how can it be? Cannot become blind? Huh? If he has such thought in his mind or in his heart, cannot. It's completely absurd. So he took that risk. Huh? He blinded himself. So he had no thought. Krishna knows the heart. Krishna tare kshama kare na kare prayasit. So there is no question. Krishna excused him. And Krishna immediately appeared. Oh, sadhu, you are going to Vrindavan. How can you go? Now you are blind. I am going. Catch hold of this stick. I'll take you to Vrindavan. How is it? Do you understand? He took us this. This is Krishna love. And unless this love is there, nobody can take risk. Do you understand? The materialistic people have developed attraction towards this senses, objects of sense enjoyments. So they're taking risk for getting such objects of sense enjoyments. Huh? Why not one the devotee or Vaishnava take risk? Huh? Get Krishna. Huh? With the only object of love. This is of taking risk. No risk, no gain. And that is ultimate gain and supreme gain. To get the lotus feet of Krishna, to get Krishna. So we must take all risk. That is what. Huh? So Bali took that risk. Huh? Billo Mangal Thakur took that risk. He blinded himself. He lost his eyes. And gopis took all risk. They kicked all Vedic dharma. You understand? All Vedic regulations, Veda dharma, Marjala dharma, they kicked. Even they are prepared to go to hell. Let us go to hell by giving dust from their feet. You understand? When required. They took such risk. Huh? Rukmini, Satyabhama, the wives of Krishna, they hesitated. They couldn't take that risk. When approached. Huh? Rukmini, Satyabhama, his wife, Krishna told, please give us some dust from your feet. Krishna is sick, that is the medicine. Huh? He'll be cured. Yeah? But they hesitated. Oh, they didn't take such risk, you see. But gopis took risk. Immediately, all right, now the truth. They made competition. Take from me, Narada. No, take from me. How many bags have you brought? If required, the giving dust to Krishna will go to hell. We are prepared. Let us go to hell. Let our Krishna be happy, pleased. This is what? This is ultimate. That's taking risk. Therefore, it's a shrunken love. Love is shrunken. Priti sankuchita. You understand? When there is question of Aishwarya, Jnana and Aishwarya, Priti sankuchita. Do you understand? The Priti, true love, is covered up with Jnana and Aishwarya. When there is true love, then this Jnana and Aishwarya is covered up with that Priti. That is gopis. They took such risk. This is of taking risk. That is why it is said. This is very significant, very important line Prabhupada has written. To advance Krishna consciousness, one can take all risks. All risks, yes. One should take this risk. Bali took that risk. Billo Mangal took that risk. Gopis took that risk and they got. And there is no question of What is say? Easy-going process. No question of easy-going process. Yes. You have to take risk. In material field, people are risking their life. Why not in spiritual field? To have this supreme gain. The lotus feet of Krishna. Why do you hesitate? Yogeshwar. Accepting easy-going process, it won't help you. You should understand. It won't help you. Can't help you. Take a risk. In the risk of one's life also. Yes. What is this life? The life is meant for serving lotus feet of Krishna and pleasing him and getting him. What is it? This life is not meant for enjoyment, material enjoyment. Take that risk. Unless one takes that risk, how can he get? That is it. So the Guru. This is one point. Another point, rejection of Guru. Second, 2 points are there, here. When can one reject Guru? Guru na sasyat, sojana na sasyat, pita na sasyat, janani na sasyat. Daivam na tasyan patishta sasyat, na mochaja samupeta mrityum. 5th canto Bhagavatam says. He should not be Guru if he cannot give such instruction to disciple, instruction of bhakti, to disciple, whereby the disciple would be delivered from this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence. Do you understand? He should not be Guru. Guru no sasyat. Sojana no sasyat. One should not be called Sojan. Sojan, what is say? Kith and kin. Friend. Do you follow? Friend. If he doesn't help his friend to come to trade the path of Krishna consciousness. Do you understand? Pita na sasyat, janani na sasyat. One should not be a father. Do you understand? Should not produce children if he cannot teach his children this science of Krishna consciousness and cannot bring them to this path of Krishna consciousness. Stop. First here. Interrupting. Stop this. Question last. Do you follow? Janani na sasya. She should not be mother. Do you understand? She should not produce child. If she cannot give such instruction to her children to come to this path of Krishna consciousness. Do you understand? It says, Janani nasa sukori soma. Do you follow? She is not Janani. She is not mother. She is a sea-hog. Hog produces many children, those who eat stool only. Those who eat stool. Why produce such children? Like hog, eat stool. Janani nasa, she should not be mother. She should not produce children. She should not become pregnant and produce children. She cannot do this thing. Do you understand? Give this instruction to children to become Krishna conscious and tread the path of Krishna consciousness. Then says, Syampatishta sasnasyat. He should not be husband if he cannot help or bring her wife to this path of Krishna consciousness. Should not be husband. Do you follow? This is state. Then Mahabharata said, Guru Rapya Bali Tasyo Karja Karja Madanato Utpatha Pratipannasyo Parityago Vidhiyate. Do you understand? Yogeshwar, Mahabharata Udjaya Parvat says, such guru should be rejected. Guru Rapya Bali Tasyo Karja Karja Madanato Utpatha Pratipannasya Parityago Vidhiyate. when Guru becomes attached to material enjoyments, cannot discriminate what is to be done, what is kartabhya, what is akartabhya, what is to be done, what is not to be done. When he loses his, what you say, intelligence, do you understand? Vivek rahita, mudha. When treads the path of non-bhakti, doesn't tread the path of bhakti, other path, materialistic path, that guru should be rejected. Do you understand? He is not real guru. By name only he is guru. Naam matra. Do you follow? Paramartha guruvasrayo vyavahariko guruvadi parityage na kartabhya. In Bhakti Sandra, Jiva Goswami says, these family gurus, do you understand that? Family gurus. So this Sukracharya was family guru. Do you understand? His family is also a family. This family guru, not Vaishnava. They are not Vaishnava. The family gurus, those who are not Vaishnavas, not qualified persons, should be rejected, and one should accept a pure Vaishnava as guru. Do you follow? This is there. Many, many instances are there. Mahajanas, Acharyas, they have said, this one quotation, I have all quoted all these things, is Bhajanamrita by Narahari Sarkar. It clearly says, किंतु यदि गुरु असमंजसं करोति तर्हि जुक्ति सिद्धे सिद्धांते तस्य रहसि दंडकरणीयो न तु त्याज्यः गुरुरप्यवलितस्य स्वभाव एव वैष्णवानाम् अनेन उत्पत्थ अनेन सर्वं सुशोभनमिति स्वभाव एव वैष्णवानाम् कृष्णाश्रय एव मूलमंत्र तद्गुणगान जसवर्णन विलास विनोदो प्रत्याख्यान जीवनः सर्वे तदर्थमेव गुरुमुखाद् वा स्वबुद्ध्या वा व्यवहरन्ति इति क्रमः. Here it says, if Guru gives such instruction which is not, what you say, not according to Sadhu Shastra, Mahajana, this is not the instruction of Bhakti Upadesh, gives such instruction. This Sukracharya did that thing. He says, don't give this charity to Brahman. He is not Brahman, mere brahmachari, he is Vishnu. He will take everything. Then will become poor, devoid of everything, poor. Do you understand? This is not proper instruction. Improper instruction. Do you understand? Contradictory to the Bhakti Tattva. Do you understand? Guru gives such instruction, and himself as, acts like that. So if one should understand that, he is now falling down. Do you understand? So first thing is that Shishya, there is the duty of Shishya. Shishya knows my Guru is doing contradictory to the principles of Bhakti. Do you understand? He's acting like that and giving such instructions, and himself also acts like that. So confidentially, you call him and confidential tell that you are doing such thing. It is not advisable. You'll fall down. Do you understand? You'll fall down. So, I am your disciple. Still, I have to tell you this thing. Caution him. I caution you. Unless you rectify yourself, unless you rectify yourself, severe punishment is awaiting for you. You understand? Just caution him. Confidential, tell him. If by hearing this thing, Guru rectifies himself, then he should not be rejected. Do you follow? It's not to be rejected. That is said. But if he doesn't listen to this thing, continues to act like that, do you understand? It should be rejected. Because this is the Vaishnava Paddhati, that Vaishnava should completely take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. He should chant his holy name. He should glorify Krishna, speak Krishna Katha. Do you understand? That is his life. But he is not doing that thing. He's doing something else. Do you understand? Tattva of Guru Vasadusakari Iswar Bhranta Krishna Daso Virasa Vinado Nangi Karoti Swayam Badra Bhimani Lokastavi Krishna Tum Prapnoti Tari Tijya. Then he said, if in spite of all these things, that Guru, so-called Guru, continues to act in that way, in such a different way, contradictory way, he should be rejected. If he follows the path of Mayabad, Smartha, Jadabad, do you understand? It doesn't glorify Krishna, do you understand? And acts, says that I am Krishna, I am Lord, it should be abandoned. Do you understand? Then it says, at that time, one should not hesitate to reject that Guru. One may hesitate, how can I give up, abandon such Guru? Guru should not be rejected. But Maharaja said, no, in that stage, one should not hesitate. It should be abandoned. We take shelter of the lotus feet of Guru. We expect Guru to approach Krishna, to approach lotus feet of Krishna. Isn't it? If this Guru cannot help me this thing, what sort of Guru he is? Do you understand? In spite of all instructions, all threatenings, everything, he cannot give up this habit. He cannot rectify himself, so he should be rejected. Do you understand? And so that means he acts like demon, as a demon. So that demoniac Guru should be abandoned, and one should take shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna. That is, accept another Guru. This is there. This take reinitiation, he says. And if someone thinks like that how can I reject? I have accepted him as my Guru, and how can I reject him? It will be offensive. Guru will be angry, so it will be very bad for me. If Guru becomes angry, then no, I'll lose all auspiciousness, everything, I'll go to hell. What shall I do? Then Maharaja says, taking shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna, rejecting that Guru, Asura Guru, demon Guru, and taking shelter of pure devotee of Krishna, the disciple or devotee becomes strong. Do you understand? Becomes strong with spiritual strength, inculcated by that pure devotee. With that strength, he can counteract the anger of that Asura Guru. Do you understand? Yes. He says, he can counteract the anger of that Asura Guru. So Bali did that thing. Sukracharya became angry. Do you understand? He said, he will go to hell. Hell means neither planet. Yes, he cursed him. Became angry. Still, he took such risk. Because he became empowered by Bhamandev, by completely dedicating himself at his lotus feet, with love spontaneously, and bound up the Lord with love. He was so empowered that he, what do you say, kicked the anger. He didn't care the anger of his Guru. He took such risk and he got unexpected result. Do you understand? What he loses, do you understand what he lost? He gained more than that. That is what he says. This is bhajan rahasya. This is bhajan rahasya. This is very confidential tattva in bhajan.
Well, even the best situation is a good situation. Those best situation is a good situation turn out to be a good situation.
Yes.
Superstar person to go to hell, went to hell, but
he got, yes.
heavenly opulence.
Yes. More than that. More than that. Even Krishna became the doorkeeper.
Yes.
Nobody will come and take sale. Again, even on the 8th Manvantara, he will become an Indra, the civil planet. Not only that, he got all these things. What he lost, he got more than that, unexpectedly. And also became a Mahajana. You understand? One of the 12 Mahajanas. He set such example of Atmanivedan. What is that? This is taking rest. And spiritual path is also there. This is sadhu, shastra. And more will come up when that topic will come.
He used to take that risk.
Yeah. The past hesitated. Past hesitated. How can I tell lie? How can I tell lie? Because very strictly he was following this regulations of dharma, principles of dharma is known as dharma ras. He never tells lies. Do you understand? Never tells lies. Always tells truth. But Drona will not give up his weapon, bow and arrow, you see. Give up fighting unless he hears that his son Aswasthama dead, killed. Do you understand? And if somebody else would say, he won't accept it. He said he's telling lie. If Yudhishthira would say, you'll accept because he never tells lies. So Krishna said, you should say this thing. But he hesitated, how can I say? Aswasthama is not killed. How can I tell such lie? Even Supreme Personality of God, Krishna said, he hesitated. Therefore he has to go to see the hell. He didn't go to hell and to see the hell. You understand? Because of that. Then Krishna made free. No, you won't tell lie. You'll tell, speak the truth. Because one elephant was killed, his name was Aswasthama. That was killed. So you just say, Aswasthama is killed. Then with the lower voice, whispering voice say, Nareva Gunjari. And either an elephant or a human being. But Drona will never wait for hearing such things. As soon as you say, Aswasthama is killed, he will give up fighting. At that time, Drishtadyumna will cut off his head, finished. Otherwise, Drona could not be conquered. So powerful. Yes, this is taking risk. To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do you understand? Yes. He has to do. If some circumstance arises, one should take such risk. And should not hesitate. How can I tell lie? Telling lie means sin. Mithya, papa. Do you understand? But it's not papa, it's dharma. Because thereby will please the Supreme Lord. You should understand this. Take this risk. So many instances are there when one should take the risk. Definitely. Otherwise, how can you get? That is love. Test how you have developed love for Krishna. For Krishna, taking all risk. For his pleasure. That is what. Then you get the ultimate gain, highest gain. Otherwise, how can you get? Easy-going process is not there. If required, go to hell, let us go. Yes, that is the test. You love Krishna and you're prepared to go to hell. You see? Risking one's life, risking everything. That is risk. But all are after taking easy going. Easy going.
Sometimes we think, Maharaj, that if we give some dakshin for the guru, then we are saved and we can lay back and have relaxation. Would that help?
That is another. That is another verse I couldn't. You see, quote it. Lobhadva. One verse is that. If guru, that is not proper guru, qualified guru, pseudo guru. Oh, this person is a wealthy person. If I make him my disciple, I'll get much wealth. Give so much dakshina. You understand? Lobhat, out of greed, a guru accepts as disciple. He pulls down. Yes. That is stated. You make that is it. That is the disciple's duty. Kayena manasa vacha dhanena samruddhaya dhiya. One should serve Guru. By your mind, body, and speech, by your wealth, by your merit, by your intelligence, by your strength, whatever you have. Everything belongs to Guru, so give everything to Guru.
Cannot bribe guru.
Cannot bribe, that's not bribe. And then, of course, when bribe comes, then it acts reverse.
Hare
Hare, where is up? Bhajan Rahasya. He says Bhajan Rahasya. Hey, what is that? You follow Yogeshwar. It is Bhajan Rahasya. This is the confidential tattva behind this. Yes. One should understand this thing. Otherwise, how can you do bhajan and make advancement in the path of bhajan? Cannot make advance. That's tattva jigyasa. One should be always inquiry of that tattva. One should be conversant, fully conversant with this tattva. Just understand this bhajan rahasya. Fully conversant with this tattva. Otherwise, you cannot do bhajan. You cannot make advancement in this path. Krishna consciousness. That's the bhajan pada. Yes. Sometimes lacking, being devoid of this knowledge. You understand? One commits blunder. Yes. So he falls down. He loses. He becomes slipped off from the path. Yes. That is the reason. That is the reason. One is coming. Maharaj is very wealthy. If you accept this thing, you'll get much wealth. Yes. This very wealthy person. Kotipati is man of crores. Man of crores.
Make him a disciple.
Yes, if you can accept him as the disciple, he'll give so much money. Unexpected. Please accept. Understand? Yes. This greedy guru will do that for you. Who's greedy after this wealth?
Pratishtha.
Pratishtha, yes. Pratishtha. Yes, name, fame, adoration. Wealth, you see? What's in there? And that case, the disciple instructs Guru. Do you follow? Guru is to give instruction, but disciple gives instruction to Guru. I want this thing, Guru Maharaj. And I have got this fellow. He's such a wealthy person. What's wealth? Immense wealthy? Yes. If you please accept and do what I am saying, what I say, if you accept it and sanction it, because Guru's sanction is required. Otherwise, how can I do it? I have become your disciple, so I must beg for your permission, and your sanction is needed. So you just saying this thing. You please do it. And sanction, and sanction me this thing. Allow me to do this. That I will get enough money. You understand? So, this is what. This is a greedy person. The Guru is greedy. Some material greed, material name, fame, adoration, he'll do it. One day we are discussing that, we're saying, one man is a patient. Yeah? You understand? He has this disease of indigestion. He cannot digest food. Indigestion. Patient of indigestion. So he calls a doctor. He called a doctor and dictating the doctor. Oh, Dr. Masai, please give me this prescription that I will eat mansa pulao. Meat and pulao. Pulao, what do you say? Spicy rice. Spicy rice, spicy ghee, much ghee, spice, a date. This pulao we say. Please give me this prescription because doctor's prescription is required. You understand? Please prescribe this thing. I'll give you nice fee. Your fee is 100 rupees. I'll give you 500 rupees. Or 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees. You understand? 10 times I'll give. Then if doctor is after this, what is that? Fee. Is fee. If patient dies, what happens to me? I have license. Nobody will hang me if patient dies because I have license. I'm doctor. Isn't it? Doctor have that license.
With a heart attack.
They'll follow. If one body dies, remaining under treatment of a doctor, he'll never be punished because he's a doctor. They have that license. But that the greedy doctor, he wants only fee. He never cares whether the patient is cured or dies. All right, he is offering me there's nice, handsome fee, 10 times greater what I generally have. So he's prescribed. Yes, I like it. This person wants and follow it. What does it mean? Patient will be right. That means a doctor is not called. He is not a doctor. The Guru who hears such thing from a disciple, a greedy Guru. Do you follow? He's not a Guru.
Charlatan.
He's not a Guru. You see? What is that? What he says, I'll do. What is that? Then he's not good. No, I know you'll die. You'll not make any advancement. You cannot make any advancement in the spiritual path, in the path of devotional service. Why are you dictating me? I am there to dictate you. You are not there to dictate your baby. You understand? Yes. That is what one should understand. There's so many such disciples are there. They're coming. Guru Maharaj, Dandavat, please do this thing. You can get this thing. This person I brought. Very wealthy person. Yes, please accept. Give him answer. Make your disciple. I pleased him, I brought him to you. Yes.
When we in devotional life, it's important both develop, cultivate knowledge and also serving mood, serving attitude. But it's very difficult to harmonize both sometimes because when we study, then we have less time for doing seva. And when we do much seva, then we have less time to cultivate knowledge. So how shall we harmonize both?
Understand. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālam, Pangulang has the giving. That's Krupa, someone Bande Sri Guru Dinatari. Do you understand? By rendering loving service to Guru, if you can please Guru at any cost, risking everything. Do you understand? If Guru is pleased, automatically this knowledge comes to you. Do you understand? No need of self-cultivation. Do you follow me? Yes.
In the case of Bhaktisiddhanta, he didn't allow much study for his student.
No.
But at the end, they became all very scholarly minded and great scholars and great doctors, actually.
Mukam karoti vachalo, he said. Pangulangayate. Only by Guru Krupa. A dumb can become an eloquent speaker on Vedas. A dumb cannot utter a word. Yes. Dhruva, 5-year-old boy, not gone in it. No education. Huh? But Lord Vishnu touched the kansa on his forehead, opened the mouth of her so much prayer, is potent with all Vedic knowledge. Tattva. How could he get? Skripa. Yes. So powerful.
Surrendering.
Yes. Yes. It's not a fact. That won't help you. Matta smriti jnanam apahanam. Huh? From me comes remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge. The Guru is the manifestation of Paramatma. Yes? Huh? If you get the mercy of Guru, the mercy of Paramatma, then Paramatma can prompt you, then you can speak. By starting.